Our pals Chael Sonnen and Paul Felder join us now. Chael, it was dominant, it was suffocating, it was spectacular. Give me some more adjectives here. Help me understand, describe what exactly happened with Amanda Nunes tonight.
I love that you said suffocating because it's so accurate. Listen, Amanda went out there and did what we thought she was going to do, okay? Timing was on display. Power was on display. Forward motion was on display. She also was able to show her cardio. And the reason I feel compelled to bring that up, many years ago, early in her career, for example, leading into UFC 200 where she captured the world championship, her own teammates and her own coaches had a little bit of a fear that she would not be able to go in championship rounds. She has now been tested in 3 full 5-round contests. She has not lost any of those fights. She has not lost any of those rounds. Kevin, what you are seeing is simply the greatest women's fighter of all time. What you are not seeing is also just impressive. That is her defense. She has showed us about 30 rounds within that octagon. Kevin, she is not even getting hit. She is not getting kicked. She is not getting taken down. She is not getting what we call a catch. And I don't mean getting submitted where she has to tap. There's also something known as a catch. It has to happen. The manipulation begins. She's foolproof.
Yeah, but Chael, I mean, I feel like she's got to get met with a little more resistance than tonight. You know, we talked about in the in the build up to this that Felicia Spencer's really got to bring it to her if she wants to get this belt. And at no point did I really feel that she was putting her foot on the gas, moving forward. And Amanda looked fantastic. She dominated that fight, but I was just waiting for her to really put the stamp on it. I feel like she could have got her out of there if she really wanted to, if she really tried to press the issue. She looked like she was almost having too much fun, which is even scarier if you really think about it. The fact that she's enjoying these 5-round fights, that she's that comfortable in there to go 5 rounds with supposedly the #1 contender and the best person to challenge her for the title. That's what scares me the most about this woman, is that she can just coast through these title fights at this point.
To me, it's like shades of when Roy Jones was at his peak, where he wasn't even losing rounds. She's dominating that much here in this sport. Paul, what a night for the bantamweight division. Garbrandt, O'Malley, Sterling, all spectacular. Where do things stand in what has to be the most stacked division in the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the most stacked division in the UFC, but it's close to the 155-pound division. But these guys, man, they showed that the 135-pounders, they can put on a show. These guys have the ability to knock you out. They just have the ability to scramble and be mixed up all over the place. And submissions. Aljamain Sterling really blew my mind tonight. I really thought that was going to be a challenging fight for him. Corey Sandhagen has really proved that he's got the grit, the tenacity to go out there, good striking, and he just jumped on his back and choked him out and put him to sleep. So that's really what stood out for me early, and then Garbrandt goes out with the knockout. A beautiful job from all these guys.
And guys, I'll remind you what Dana White said 24 hours ago, that he's going to look at the winner of Sterling versus Sandhagen as a title eliminator, meaning that could be the new #1 contender to take on the winner of Jan and Aldo. I will say that Dana's going to have to maybe rethink that, because Garbrandt is a former world champion and he sprung back onto the scene tonight.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.